Today we're going to be taking on the hardest challenge with my friends John Cena and Mirage. We start our journey of 18 wins in Wipeout with our comp of Bonnie, Crow, and Bo. We face a very odd comp and we find ourselves down early against a Frank and a BB. Imagine that. We snag a nice kill, jump on the Colt, but we're unfortunately not able to convert. And we go down here. But it's all good because we end up catching fire and winning this game. So we start off the game 1-0 and we earn that bronze spray. We pretty much cruise through the rest of Wipeout, winning 10-0 in this Wipeout game. Pretty darn easily as well. Take down the Lola, yep, and that is 10-0 for win number 2. Then we win 10-1 on game number 3, and we make our way out of Wipeout with no blemish on our record. So next, we head into Gem Grab. We absolutely cruise through the first game with Mirage popping off as his Ash rampages through our opponents, and that's how we get the silver spray. The next game is more of the same with a complete blowout, and we end up on our third game, which I forgot to record, so I don't have footage for that. Anyway, we cruise through our first game of Hot Zone pretty easily. We are currently 7-0, getting that gold spray. Next game is more of the same, absolutely clowning on these guys. These guys look more lost than Dora with no map. My goodness. Yeah, so we just take down the Lola, and that's just about all she wrote for that one. So we take the win, and we are currently 8-0. Nope, not halfway. I always forget that. Not halfway through. This is where we hit a little bit of a dry spell. We lose a very close game in Hot Zone. So we are now 8-1, which is very unfortunate. But you know what? It's only one loss, right? Wrong. We get absolutely flabbergasted by these guys. And so we are now 8-2, and I'm worried that Hot Zone is going to be the demise of us. But then we come up with a clutch kill. This Carl can't hit a shot to save his life. And it ends up being a pretty insane game here. John Cena's Sandy goes down quick. And I'm going to try to make my way to the back to flank. And you already know the big super's coming in. Push the Carl back. And we clutch up and take down the Carl. And this is where John Cena is going to have to clutch up here. Oh, wait, no, I do. He throws down a sandstorm, and that is it. We get out of Hot Zone. So we are currently 9-2, halfway through the challenge. Next is Heist, and we go in with an M's double tank comp. We thought, it might work, because BB's really good, Daryl's really good, and obviously we need a little bit of defense, so we chose M's. And John Cena gets to Kraken and dies pretty early, but that's okay because we have Mirage rolling in, getting massive damage on their vault. I end up going down to the penny, and now they have a big push incoming, so we really have to focus up to take this one down. I'm gonna end up popping a huge super, getting healing from my hype star power, and I end up killing the BB in cold blood. And then the Jessie puts her turret in an odd spot, and I get just completely knocked back, and I am almost dead. Penny turret on our safe, but look at the damage on the top right. They are down to 48%. Mirage popped off up there. And now we are in a very defensive position, which is really good for our comp. PB is very defensive, M's is very defensive, and Daryl is our damage dealer. Speaking of Daryl, Mirage goes straight in, gets some huge damage, and this is where I can pop a super and hopefully take out this Jessie. I do, and Let's see. I think I might go down to the penny here. Nope. That's just who I am. I don't go down to pennies. And that is a win in Heist. So we think the comp is going pretty well. That's awesome. Diamond Spray. Next up, we move in against a very interesting comp of Griff, Ruffs, and Jesse. And we get off to a huge lead. This Ruffs is so dead. He doesn't even know yet. And this game was pretty much over before it started. Mirage rolls in, gets some huge damage on their vault, and this is pretty much game as we finish it off with the BB swing. That is 11 wins, 2 losses. Okay, so I forgot to hit record for the last Heist game, but we actually lost one, meaning with our backs against the wall, we head into Brawl Ball, needing 6 more wins and cannot afford a loss here. So I go in with that mentality and I take down the Jesse and the Janet. I get the pass, kind of, and I just absolutely own this Carl. Then we come into a very precarious situation, but John Cena is able to push him back, push the Carl back, and I am able to score our first goal of the game. Then we come into a very precarious situation at the very end of this game, but we are able to hold on for the win, kill the Carl, and we win this game. Very sweaty game, but we win it nonetheless. Moving with our mythic spray. And now this game gets off to a very bad start. Our Gale goes down, I go down, and the Frank is able to so gingerly walk it in. And so our backs are really against the wall now. We have to dodge the Frank because he is using the noise cancellation gadget. I haven't seen that gadget used in so long. But he's using it, and using it well, obviously, because they're up 1-0. But I was able to take him down there, take down the Stew. My goodness, who is this guy? And Dynamite gets pulverized, and John Cena is able to walk it in. Alright, we recover that, and now we're put in a very precarious situation here. I pop a gadget, just completely go in, and I do not die here. I die here. But luckily we were able to kill the Stew, and we recover from that very scary situation there. As we move the ball up, we find a very clutch twister by John Cena right there. Absolutely saves us. And this is a 3v1. We should easily be able to walk this in, and Mirage scores to end off the game. And that is win number 14 for our team, still with 3 losses. This game got off to a very bad start. We got out of position, our Gale got low, but luckily my heroics save us and we survive this goal. And we are basically facing a comp. We completely counter this comp. They have Edgar Mortis and we have Surge and Gale. So we score very quickly, and you might be thinking, okay, but the Spike. Well, this Spike, even though he was playing well, he cannot carry the entire team, and I am able to super the ball in to end the game in just around a minute. Now it's at this point that we lost Mirage. So we put our fate into the hands of randoms, a tick on bounty. It starts off very poorly. We're down 9-17 early. But luckily we pick up a kill on the Brock. And now it's all up to this. Tick out of gadgets is just very vulnerable against the Edgar. And this is not a good situation. Although John Cena takes down the Edgar. Edgar jumps in, kills the Tick. This is where things get saucy. Edgar jumps in for some reason, even though they're winning, and he throws the game. But I'm still at 1,000 health. The Carl comes in, and he is mere inches from taking me out and ending our run at the challenge. But no, we win because an Edgar completely threw the game, and that's how we got the legendary spray. Our next game, we played with a Lola. We get a quick kill on the Bee off the start, and I am able to kill the Brock with my barrel, and we are off to a great start this game. Our Lola does go down, though, but we pick up a kill with my turret, and we are in a very good position. We are pretty much spawn camping them. We get pushed back a little bit, and this Lola cannot stop feeding. That's the second time she's died. And so while John Cena and I have not died yet, this Lola, that's the, I think, third time she's died. And so that's pretty unfortunate. All right, John Cena goes down. I'm going to have to help pinch this Lola, but I also need to stay alive because I have 6 stars. John Cena able to take out the Brock, which is huge. This Bee is pretty low. Oh, John Cena's popping off. He takes out the Byron as well. And oh my goodness, he got a triple kill, and that's about all she wrote. That means we are 1 game away from winning this entire challenge. We start off not great, honestly, but then our Rico comes in clutch. And you know what? He does it again. He kills the Mr. B twice in a row, and now we are barely winning just by 1 star. Everyone knows that when the Leon puts down the totem, he's just going to walk over, so we are able to take him out. Rico with a huge bouncy castle and takes out the Mr. P yet again. Takes out the Spike as well. My goodness. Our Rico goes down after that due to a Leon super, but we are chilling after I take out the Spike. Oh, our turret reveals the Leon, and now we are up by 9, and we are going to take home a win on this challenge. Oh my goodness, the stress was real, and we got the 18 win big box. But let's be honest, no one really cares about the big box because we get the hardest challenge spray. All right, peace.